And this is the Daily 180, 180 seconds of motivation and inspiration intended to help you take action and improve your life. Today is episode 62 of the Daily 180. It's also a Saturday. And in keeping with our process on Saturday, I want to do something a little bit different. Today, what I wanted to talk about on the Daily 180 is a concept, an idea that has been influential for me throughout much of my life. Books have always been a source of inspiration, a source of encouragement, and a source of wisdom for me as I've gone throughout my life. I remember when I was younger, I was exposed to the Epic of Gilgamesh, and that became a touchstone in my life, a touch point in my life, that I referred to later on when a Star Trek episode called Darmok, the episode I think was called Darmok, came out. For those of you who haven't checked it out, and for those of you who are Trekkies like me, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Darmok, When the Walls Fell. It was a fascinating time, but it was part and parcel of what has always been part of my life, and that is the power of books to make a difference in our lives. One of the things that happened to me when I was about 19 years old is I got exposed to a series of books that have forever changed the arc of my life. One of those books, and the one that I want to talk about briefly today, was a book called As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. James Allen was a doctor in England during the late 1800s, and when he retired, he became a little bit more interested in philosophy, especially in psychological philosophy. And I'm sure that there are people out there that know far more about James Allen than I do, so you're welcome to put information into the comments below if you'd like. But James Allen was very interested in how the way that his patients thought impacted the kind of outcomes that they had in their health treatments. And that was the genesis of this little book, As a Man Thinketh. The book is 6 chapters long, if I remember correctly, if I'm remembering everything correctly, and it can be read in about an afternoon. I've read through it several times, and I've written down many things in my own journals and in other reference points that I would like to have available to me, and memorize different pieces. For instance, one of the things that I memorized about this book well over 20 years ago now, was a moment when he says, "Man is a growth by law, not a creation by artifice," and that as we surround ourselves with different kinds of situations, that controls where we grow. As a Man Thinketh is perhaps one of the most valuable books in my life, and I recommend it to all of you. Take a look at it, see if you can find it. There are PDFs that are royalty-free or at absolutely free online that you can pull down and take a look at. My name's Todd Wente. This has been the Daily 180. Thanks very much for your time. Go forth and conquer. We'll see you next time.